Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Adya and I'm a final year dental student. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what is pica disorder. Pica meaning anything which is non-edible basically. So this pica disorder refers to people who consume unedible stuff, basically objects, things that don't come under the category of food. So that is what is pica disorder in layman terms. In Instagram, if you guys knew what this was, only about 40 people out of 500 knew what the actual disorder meant, and in that I think the majority was medical students and doctors. And I wanted to bring this into limelight because of the fact that I am a person who is affected by pica disorder. I still am a little bit, but I am recovering from it. So I wanted to tell you my journey as well as tell you what this particular disorder is. So it comes under the category of eating disorders apparently, which I only discovered recently. So what are the main causes of pica disorder is that the major being told all over the internet is iron deficiency anemia being the topmost cause. Children or people with autism and other mental disabilities, and also a very uncommon, not very known fact is that even stress can induce pica disorder. So now I'm going to be telling you how I discovered that I had pica disorder. For almost for almost 5 years of my life, knowingly I was an anemic patient. My hemoglobin when I came to first year college was 9. It's supposed to be above 12 for females and mine was 9. So every other doctor I went to basically was very keen on telling me that my hemoglobin count is low, but I really did not do any measures for it as in medication side. I did eat a lot of greens, I did consume a lot of liver and meat which was rich in iron, but only when I came to the first year of college I met a cardiologist who told me that the iron that I am getting from my food isn't enough for me, and which is why I needed supplements. I had to take supplements for about 2 months, after which my pica disorder completely disappeared. So pica disorder is of various types, okay? It can be from eating ice cubes. I think this is like the most common out, like we at least know one person in our circle who consumes ice. I have my own sisters, my cousins, who I have seen them like literally go to the refrigerator, scoop out ice and take even the chilled milk packets. Yeah, even they used to even bite on that. So what I discovered is that ice cubes, and there are actually so many other non-edible items that people consume. You can Google it and check it out. Some of it is dust, granules of sand, which is what was the cause for me. I would take up little granules of sand and put it in my mouth and bite them, and I would mostly spit them out because I didn't really like the thought of consuming them. But you might ask me why did I even put it in my mouth? Wasn't that disgusting? But honestly guys, let me tell you the thing about pica disorder. It doesn't make anything feel disgusting, so that's how it is. For that own person, there is literally no sense of or no understanding that we are taking something non-edible. At one point it was all involuntary, okay? So I will not be really knowing if I'm consuming this or not, but after a point I knew that I was consuming sand and I was still okay with it, and I have no idea how that even worked for me. So I started googling and I started reading up articles as to what this particular thing is, why am I eating up granules of sand, and that's where I came across the term pica disorder. I did more research and I wanted to know how to cure this, and exactly when I started taking up the iron supplements, in 2 months I magically just stopped. So when I spoke to another person regarding the same issue, they told me that even though they did not have iron deficiency anemia, they still gorged on ice cubes. So what could be the reason for this is they don't like swallowing the ice, okay? That's not the part that thrills them. The part of eating it, crushing it between your teeth is what thrills them, and that is exactly what thrilled me as well. So I wanted to also tell you the side effects of pica disorder, or first mainly being stomach pain and stomach upset. This is experienced by a lot of people, and if you consume ice cubes or cold objects, then you tend to fall sick very soon. Throat infections, colds are all common. The next most common thing that I have not seen anyone mention so far is enamel abrasion. So basically, when you consume all of this, the outer layer of your tooth, which is enamel, gets eroded and your dentin gets exposed, which is the sensitive part of your teeth. So when I went to my dentist around 6 months back, even though I had stopped the habit 6 months prior to when I met her, she was able to see generalized attrition, which is basically eroding of the enamel layer. And when she asked me what was the reason, and when she asked me if I grind my teeth at night, I couldn't really tell her that this was the reason because I felt ashamed. And when I came back home is when I realized this is not something that's my mistake, and why did I not tell her? She could have helped me. So, but right now I'm not facing that issue, and she told me that if I consumed softer food after this, I can prevent it from further damage. It can be cured, it can be treated when you find out the root cause. So what I wanted to tell you guys, the treatment part of this Pica disorder is to please consult your doctor. Initially, when I told my mom that I have discovered that I have something called as the Pica disorder, she looked at me very strangely and she could not believe that I have been doing this for a span of 1.5 years to 2 years. But I told her that I can seek help for this, and this is not something that's happening because of something that I did. It is something that's happening because of something that's wrong with my systemic condition, and so it can be cured. So please don't hesitate if you find yourself, if you know someone who is affected by this disorder. It's nothing to be ashamed of, guys. It's honestly something that happens involuntarily and it can be treated. So please go to a doctor. Please tell them that this is the thing. There is also a punishment reward system of treatment which is being recommended by Google, but I would highly suggest you go to a doctor, whoever you are comfortable with. Hope you guys liked this video and found this video informative. Let me know in the comments if you have any doubts. Let me know if you want me to talk about any other topic or any other video. So I'll see you until next time. Bye bye.